Charles IV, King of Bohemia and Holy Roman Emperor, had a long and successful reign. The empire he ruled from Prague expanded, and his subjects lived in peace and prosperity. When the emperor died, the whole empire mourned. More than 7,000 people accompanied him on his last procession. The heir to the throne of the flourishing empire was Charles's son, Wenceslas IV, whose father had prepared him for this moment all his life. But Wenceslas did not take after his father. He neglected affairs of state for more frivolous pursuits. He even failed to turn up for his own coronation as emperor, which did little to endear him to the Pope. Wenceslas the Idle did not impress the imperial nobility either. His difficulties mounted until the nobles, exasperated by the inaction of their ruler, turned for help to his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary. Sigismund decided on a radical solution. He kidnapped the king to force him to abdicate, then took advantage of the ensuing disorder to gain greater power for himself. He invaded Bohemia with a massive army and began pillaging the territories of the king's allies. It is here that my story begins.
Did I not say on the Discord channel way back that I would not do a YouTube series on Kingdom Come Deliverance? Greetings, ladies and gents! My name is Chameleon and welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I really wanted to play this game for the longest time. I've been keeping tabs on it way before it released. Watching YouTube videos from the developers, following their Twitter, you know, all of the things. And it released. And I did not have time to play it. And then people on the Discord channel were like, oh my god, this game, you have to play it. And I was like, I know I want to make a YouTube series out of it. No! I want to do it in my spare time, just to relax. And now we are here. Because I felt, much like Skyrim and Morrowind that I've done on the channel, a few videos on this series would not be that bad. Now, as you just heard, I am not planning to play this game completely, a full let's play on the YouTubes. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is record a few videos, see what the game is like, see what you guys enjoy about it, and just do a few videos on it. But if you ever want to know the full-fledged story of this game, you should play it for yourself. Now, as far as I know from this game, it is set in Bohemia. You are a guy named Henry, and you play this game in the Middle Ages. There's no magic or any of that stuff. And what is really cool about this game is especially the combat system, because it is different from what we are used to as video gamers when it comes to combat. It is actually based on medieval sword fighting as they did back in the day. The kind of training they did back in the day translates into this game, which will be very different and very interesting to enjoy. One last heads up, this is version 1.3.3, you can actually see it down here. And what is important about this is that the game is still being patched, because there are bugs. There are bugs, so be aware, I'm aware of this, be aware that there are bugs. Now, we've been talking for long enough about it, let's actually see what this is all about. New game. Whew, exciting. Give it to me. Come on. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV. But now, with his son Wenceslas the Idle, the king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother, King Sigismund of Hungary, who Jeez! This is way too fast for me to read! Let me enjoy it for a little bit. It's a good thing I'm recording. I can just put it on pause and look back. You guys can too now. That was a little bit too fast for my taste. Couldn't really get into... Oh my god, it is beautiful. Is this cinematic? Or is this actually what the game looks like when you play it? I think it's... Oh, wow. Silver Scalits, 1403. Oh, the music is very fitting. Look at that detail. Yeah. You have to be shitting me. Is this the graphics of the game? And it's not even on ultra high setting. Because I'm afraid with recording my PC cannot handle that. So I toned it down a little bit. This might still be a cinematic movie though. So maybe it's not rendered like right now. Wow, the lighting. That's a mine or something. Oh yeah, that's a mine. From a distance, these things look like a photograph. Okay, maybe not the character models, but the nature certainly does. Hi, dude. Those are the knights, the guards, the whatever. Wow, this is pretty cool.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
God bless. Oh, the way they talk. It's medieval fancy. Cool. Is this where I live? Do I have my own little estate with a...
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
Of course I was.
This hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
That sounds like me. Aw.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
The movement of the characters is very natural. It really is very natural. Normally when you see people hug or something, it's always awkward in video games. This was very...
Henry!
It was a very good
Get
hug.
up now.
Mom!
There's work to be done.
But Mom!
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him.
He kind of looks
Now
like
get
me.
up quick. Your breakfast is on the table.
Short brown hair.
Wait, what's this?
Yeah, what have you done? Little beard.
Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you?
Nah.
You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Did you?
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Well, maybe I am going to be a rogue. Fighting with short blades and daggers or something. Bow and arrow. We're going in-game. This is the moment. Please don't lag like I'm... Beep. I bleeped that for myself, I'm sorry. Oh right, the loading times in this game are... Quest started. Unexpected visit. Are apparently quite long. You see that little right thing in the right down corner? We have to wait for that black bar to fill up completely red. And it's not even at 1% yet. So I'm gonna be here for a while. Yeah.
A fine state
Oh!
you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Oh boy. By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select your character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry, all characteristics can be further developed without limitations. That's good. We were chatting in the tavern, speech. I was dancing, agility. I was with Bianca, vitality. I was working in the forge, strength. Okay, wait. I'm just thinking of the kind of character that I want to play. I do not even know what is good. Like, is speech good? Is strength good? Vitality, agility? I'm not really a dancer. But then again, this is not me, right? This is Henry. What do I want Henry to be? Vitality go up, so I bet that is something like health. Like how much health I have. Speech is how good I am with persuading people. Though persuasion is something I always really like in games, but I feel it also takes away fighting, confrontation, and I really like confrontation, especially if this is a new combat mechanic. I would really enjoy it. I was working at the force. I'm not gonna go for that. Let's just stripe them away. I'm not gonna go for that. But I'm not gonna go for dancing, even though I like the idea of agility. Oh, I actually really like the idea of agility. Oh, all these 3 options are really good. And I was with Bianca sounds kind of cheeky, which is fun. But then again, health is not something I need. Okay, I'm not gonna go for vitality. Speech or agility? Am I fast or am I smooth talker? I was chatting in the tavern. That seems like something I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Did you now?
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
What? Why should I be interested in sword fighting, which is speed? Matthias was teaching me archery, which is agility. I was with Bianca, which is vitality. What does it matter? Which is strength. I went for speech first. Archery seems like a cool thing in this game, but I'm not gonna go for that. Still can go for vitality or strength. Maybe just say what does it matter. Or maybe just up my speech even more. I'm gonna say what does it matter.
So I'm learning to sword fight, and what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
Right.
God above, Hal. You know how your father will react when he finds out.
I mean...
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong. I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't come looking to me for help.
Uh-huh. Go to your father. Have my friends been here? I'm hungry. Is Pa angry at me? Do you need help? Have my friends been here?
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't
All
be
right.
hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
You're misjudging them. My friends aren't drunks. I don't want to talk about. You're misjudging them.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
Uh-huh.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Okay.
Of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot.
Uh-huh.
You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
That's bad. That's bad. I'm hungry. Is Pa angry at me?
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig.
Uh-huh.
He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good.
Okay.
He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
So, do you need any help?
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad.
I know.
But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Alright, okay. Alright. I'm also hungry.
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Woo! Thanks, Mom. You're the best. Bye-bye. The player's character and abilities are determined by the stats, skills, and perks you will find in the player tab. By pressing P. Henry basically develops his abilities constantly simply by using them. Once every few levels up, the player can choose a... God damn it, it goes too fast. Move around using WASD. You can also sprint, left, shift, jump, and walk. You can interact with the world using E. You can talk to people, collect things, open boxes. It says new codex entry. So if I press N... Oh, I actually get to see what I just missed out on. The codex accumulates all information about the world, points of interest, and detailed tutorials. Equip your bow, you crouch, you call your horse using that. So here are all the things if I ever need anything if I don't get it. So let's press P, which goes to my character. My main level is 1. I'm almost level 2. My strength, I guess, is 1. No, it's 2. Or is it 1? What is the difference between the star? Oh, wait. Perk points. Oh, I have 1 perk point for strength, because my current strength level is 2. I also have a speech of 2, and agility and vitality are 1. Charisma is 7. Let's see, my visibility is 56, so that's where I am standing right now. So I bet when my visibility is 100, I'm completely visible. And it's 0, I'm hidden. Conspicuous, so that's how much heat I draw to myself from guards or something, I assume. Combat, defense, warfare, axe, bow, mace, sword. There are actually some pluses in front of it. Unarmed. Skills, alchemy, there's a skill for drinking. Herbalism, horsemanship, hunting, lockpicking, maintenance, pickpocketing, and reading. I have got a hunger buff, which is actually bad. Debuffs, hunger. Right, I'm hungry, so I get a debuff from that. Q, info. You're hungry, your stamina is decreased, and eventually you will start losing health. Alright, so we have to make sure that we eat and drink in this game. Skalitz. What does that mean? Skalitz villagers. Oh, this is the town. Oh, this is the town. Alright. So these pluses are not for perk points, they just show more information. Here we have general, combat, crime, quest, dialogue, craft, gambling. So if we go to quest. Quest completed, failed. Oh, it does not say which quests I still have. So, I have 1 perk point. No, I do not want to know about conspicuousness, I want to know about this one. Strength defines how well a character can handle physical challenges. The more strength, the less depletion of stamina when wielding heavy weapons. Most weapons except daggers and sabers. And the more powerful your attacks. Each level up of strength also significantly increases the capacity of your inventory, as well as influence how fast you can sprint with a heavy load. Strength is increased primarily by combat. You get strength perk points at every other level up. So how about agility? Agility is a measure of speed, movement, and nimbleness. An agile character not only moves faster, but is also better at evading strikes, can skillfully wield more sophisticated weapons, such as sabers, and is more skilled at archery. Archery in turn will also increase agility. You get agility perk points at every 4th level up. So that's strength is every other level, agility is every 4th level. It's interesting that the scaling is different. Vitality. Vitality determines how much a character can endure. The more vitality, the more stamina and the faster it regenerates. The longer the character lasts without getting tired, and the longer he can run, so it has nothing to do with your HP. Running, surmounting obstacles, and surviving combat enhance vitality. You get vitality perk points at every 3rd level up, and then at level 20. Okay. Speech. So level 20 is like my max level. Speech gauges the character's ability to talk his way out of situations. It is improved by talking to people and successful persuasion. As a result, a good speaker can settle many conflicts before they even arise. Haggle better or disconcert a foe he wouldn't be able to overcome in combat. You get speech perk points at every 4th level up. Charisma. Charisma is a measure of how you can impress people. Fast talk will get you only that far. Fancy clothes and ornaments can give you that extra bit of stature you need. Its total is the average charisma value of all the visible items of clothing you're wearing. Underclothes don't count. It's... damn it! I wish I had some very nice underclothes to show off that my charisma is really high. It's also influenced by how clean, dirty or bloody your attire is. So it's worthwhile visiting the baths now and again, or at least having a wash in the throw. Visibility. Visibility is the opposite of camouflage. It tells you how easy you are to spot, and the lower it is, the better. It's the average visibility value of all the visible items of clothing you are wearing. Naturally, glittering armor and brightly colored garments are much easier to spot than a dark cloak. Your visibility in the dark is affected by the amount of light in your vicinity, as well as how much of your body is exposed to view, and how close you are to people. Enemies will spot you even in pitch darkness if you're too close. And then conspicuousness as the last one. Conspicuousness, there we go, is a measure of how you stand out in the normal environment. I.e., whether or not people who see you will look twice. It depends on your clothing. Alright, how about main level? Level is derived from your stats and your progress through the game. It's useful for comparing your character to that of your friends. With every second level you reach, you can select one perk that will allow you to make your character more specialized. Cool. So now that we know all that, we still have horse, which we cannot select. We have inventory. We have door keys, a green shirt, old boots, a red scarf, tight olive hose, and trunk keys. Quest log, unexpected visit. Ah, here it is. We finally got some fine spring weather, but I slept late in the morning, because I was out celebrating until late in the evening. It was a bit hard getting out of bed in the morning. Go to your father, and go to the sword fighting lesson. So those are my 2 objectives. Unexpected visit. We finally got some okay, and then I have to go to father. I promised I'd help him with work. I started getting some training in sword fighting from a mercenary who turned up in Skalitz recently. Ah, so it has something to do with that dude. Father and mother mustn't find out. For some reason, they don't want me to learn to defend myself. I got a bit of a cut in yesterday's lesson, though. We're supposed to meet by the alehouse again today. Cool. Then we have the map. Ooh, that's fancy. I like it. A is my father, go to your father, and E is go to the sword fighting lesson. This is Skalitz, so that's just showing off what the map is. We also have ooh, we can zoom out. This is all in the cloud, so we haven't discovered it yet. Nice. Fast travel. So I can fast travel between cities. That's nice. Codex, and that's what we saw before. Alright. We got everything of this. Ooh, I like this. I feel there's a little bit of lag going on, but I think that is because I'm recording. Can I actually pick this stuff up?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Well, I got an apple. Ooh! Oh, I like that! Oh, I like there's an animation for that. Give me the apple. Can I sit? Oh, I can sit! Ah, this is nice. Let me, this can't be done while sit. Oh, come on. Okay, wait, inventory. Can I eat this apple? Eat. Eat. Oh, I have to hold E. There we go. Eat. Eat again. Okay, I see that my hunger bar over here on the right is getting smaller. So that's good. Let's go back. Get up. Here we go. Thank you. I still want to get that last apple, though. Why can I not reach for it? Let me jump onto the table. Thank you. Apple. Let me faceplant into the... A bread roll. Thank you very much. Another bread roll. Just another apple. What is this? Lentil soup. I can use some soup. Can I actually grab the pouch though? Or the beakers? The cups, I mean. Apparently not. I can just only grab the apples. Just gonna rob my parents of all the food that they have. Let's go back to my inventory. Let's eat the bread. Now, can I see here how much hunger it will... Let's see. Food. This is health. I guess this is value. I guess this means item info. Nourishment 8. Okay, so it doesn't tell actually on this screen what the nourishment is. It only tells there. So if I go to you, nourishment 7, nourishment 2. So the apples are not really nourishing. This one is nourishing though. And my hunger is done. And I'm no longer hungry. That's cool. I'll just keep the bread roll and the apples for later then. What is this? Is that some cheese? I don't mind to have a little bit of cheese. Don't mind me, parents. I need foods. Your boy is very hungry. Look at me. I can actually look outside. It's not just one area house with a loading time when you go outside. It's actual part of the world. This is nice. I'm expecting my dad is out here. Oh man, I love this. Okay, my dad is not here. Let's just close the door again. Oh, and man, these animations are great. I love this. What do we have over here? Open. Onions. Item info, nourishment 2. I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm actually stealing. I don't want to steal my mom's and dad's onions. What do we have over here? Carrots is also stealing. So if I take anything from the pantry, apparently it's stealing. Lockpicking. But this is my parents' place. I'm not gonna lockpick from them. I'm a nice boy. They have raised me well. Aside from going sword fighting then, of course. So up there, at the top of my screen, I can actually see in what direction I'm walking to. And I can also see... Oh, this is so nice. Hello. Eat from pot. Yum, 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 yum. Drop into pot. Nah. Am I going to drop myself into the pot or going to drop items into the pot? I'm assuming items. A nice little wall around this place. So it seems we as a family are doing very well. Having our own little protected area within the city. Maybe because our dad is a blacksmith and he's doing very well because of that. It's one of the high tier jobs or something. I don't know. So there's my dad, I think, at the forge. Seems like this is some kind of farm. Probably mom is keeping tabs on the farm, I would assume. If dad is the blacksmith. Mom is probably tending to the farm and going to the market and stuff like that. Can I close the gate? I can't. That's kind of weird. Just look at this. We're gonna go walk up. Look at the flowers and everything. Oh, Dandelion, I can actually... Wait. Oh, look at me. Did I just... Cool! So do I now have Dandelions in my inventory? I do. Item info. Grows everywhere as a weed, but mostly on grassy slopes and meadows it is to be found. Doesn't say anything. Maybe that's for alchemy later. I know you can like make potions and poisons in this game, so I would assume so. You discovered the grindstone. Yeah, of course, it's with my dad. You know what? In the next video, we're gonna go to my dad. I wanted to go up this hill and just have a look. Because this stuff is gorgeous. Man, I love this. It's already, because it's lagging so much, I don't think I will indeed do a lot of videos on this. Maybe only 2 or 3, guys. Maybe 2. Because I want to experience this game mostly for myself, but I feel that it's good. Look at that castle. To also share it with you guys. Show what it's like. But when I play this game, I don't want it to lag like this, because that would just be a shame for me. Oh, those sounds. There's everything about this. It looks so realistic and fun and historical accurate. I'm not really a big history nerd, but I can really appreciate history. And the time of the medieval ages, and also the time before that, the Roman Empire with Caesar. Those 2 times are my favorite times in history to play games within. So I'm all about this. This is great. This is really great. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you're enjoying so far. I will probably do one more video on it and then just leave it be there. Maybe I'll just play some for myself and then afterwards I will come back to it again when I know more about the game. I don't know, but for now we're going to leave it here. In the next episode we're going to talk to dear old dad. So, thank you so much for watching. If you like this episode of me playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, then give it a thumbs up, and then I will see you in my next video.